Man, there's like 60 cards in here. How am I supposed to remember all of these? Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. Now, you may have saw the intro and like, what is he talking about? Well, I have the problem with memorizing some of my decks. I switch them up so quickly, but if I want to go in person and I want to actually play with the deck, I can't always remember every single card. So I made a tool. I called it Prize Trainer, and it helps me memorize them a little bit quicker by gamifying the experience. So if you've ever had any problems with memorization of your cards, this could help you too. And it is free below. It is in a GitHub repository. No need to download it, completely free. And all of your decks should stay in it locally. I will never see them. Nobody else will ever see them. But let me show you what this does. So we are going to import a new deck. And I've tested this a few times, so it already knew the deck name. This is a Mega Fraligator deck, and you can click whether you want standard or expanded, and this is just more of a label for later on. So I can import it, and as it's importing, I want to explain this app a little bit to you. It actually pulls the specific card arts, and you can also change the thumbnail, but it has all of the cards in it, the amount of cards that for each card. If they're from different sets, they won't stack together, but I do have some bugs in it that I'm trying to fix and get done. Like, I don't know why this Dawn is in the Pokemon. So this is something that I'm constantly updating and constantly using. If you guys use it and you find any bugs, please drop them in the comments of that video, and I will try my best to fix them. But without further ado, let's actually see what this does. So there are different game modes. You can go all the way up to 8 prize cards. You can go down to 4 prize cards. 6 is the traditional for the game, so that's why 6 is the default. And you can also give yourself a time limit to try to memorize as much as you possibly can. You can also hide a deck so it doesn't clog up everything, and then you can show the deck. So I just felt that was kind of easy. But how to play? So of course you import your deck the same way I did in the kind of limitless style, but it is also able to be just completely exported from Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. And then you go through your cards, you guess all of your prize cards. It actually has autocomplete to help make this a little bit easier to do. And then you can change the challenge modes, and it actually gives you some feedback if you were to do 3 sessions of it. So I'll do that, and I'm not going to actually try, but let's go through here. And the thing about this is you can use it on your computer and on your phone. So if you're wondering, why would I use this app instead of just going through the deck by myself? Well, I use this when I'm studying in the library and I need a couple minute break. But let's just guess random things. Basic darkness energy, battle cage, boss's orders, Hilda, and a energy retrieval. Now you may be like, Mason, you only guessed 5 things. Well, I wanted to show this part off. If I press reveal prizes, it'll say that I have 1 empty slot. So I'll press cancel and I'll be like, oh, you know what? You're right. And then we'll go with Lily's determination. And I'm just guessing random things. I'm not actually trying to get it right. So I actually ended up getting 2 out of the 6 correct. And the thing is it shows over here what I got correct. It shows down here what I missed, tells me my time, and you may see it's 4:15 when I'm recording. I'm posting this a little bit later. I'm actually trying to improve this as much as I can. So it may be a slight bit different if you were to play this from when I'm playing it. So we'll play it again. We'll do the exact same thing, and we will just run all the way to the end, and you're able to go back and forth. You don't need to stay at one part, and that's why there's a time limit, so you can go back and forth and see what you want to do. But the really important thing is that I think sets this aside from just doing this by trying to remember names and things like that, is it actually has the arts. And now I'd have to pay a lot of money to be able to get the full high resolution ones or contact Pokemon. This is for free, so I don't have access to stuff like that. But we will just do the basic guessing things again. Rare candy. We'll go petrol, Badoo, and we'll go Hilda. There's no reason not to. And I'm actually going to go without guessing my 6th one, and I only got 1 right this time, which sucks. But we will do this one more time because I want to be able to show what feedback it has. So we'll go here, and you don't need to go through it to start guessing, but why would you not? That's the whole point of this. We'll go surfing snow brunch, surfing beach, night stretcher, and you can, once you guess something, it's locked in. That way you aren't sitting here for like 5 to 10 minutes trying to figure it out. But you can only guess certain things up to the amount that you can have in there, except for the basic energies like these. Because you can have infinite of these, you can only have up to 4 totodiles, so it will not allow you to input more than 4 totodiles. So you have this. We're just going to put in more snow runts. Just snow run for the rest of this just because I can. And I will reveal the prizes. I got one right with Night Stretcher, but we will go to all decks and we will actually look at my weak spots. And it tells me what my average is, what my best is, and what weak spots I have. Every time Frostlass has been there, I have missed it. Every time Pokepad's been there, I have missed it. Every time Ultra Ball has been there, I have missed it. But there are some that I have gotten right sometimes and some that I haven't gotten right the other times. But you can have as many decks as you want on this. You can share it with a friend. It has that. You can clear your data if you just really don't want it anymore and you're embarrassed if you're embarrassed. But I also want to show this. You can also do this on your phone. So this is it on the phone, and I'm going to import it. I made it so it could work on both your phone and on the computer because if you are trying to study or something like that, and you just want a little bit of a break, why load it up on your computer when you could just walk around and play with it on your phone? Now, we also see in this little demonstration here that the Wonders patch showed up in the Pokemon, and that is something that I am trying to fix. And we saw Wally and the one garden in there as well. So you can see me scrolling through there. I have it so that little circle that's moving is actually me touching my phone. But it works the exact same way. The only thing that is a little bit different is you can't see as many cards, and that's just because you have less room to see. But as I'm showing here, I'm trying to show the Diancies. But as you saw before, and what I talked about before, you can only have 4 of each card in there. That's a Pokemon, and it plays the exact same as it would on the computer. And I got 0 out of 6, but that really wasn't the point. Let me show you one last little thing here. Let me re-import my deck. I just wanted to show that you could clear the data originally, but you can actually do the challenge modes, and the timing will actually stop you once you reach 1 minute. So we will go here, and 1 minute, and it doesn't really matter the amount of prize cards, but we will sit here and we will talk for about a minute. If you enjoy videos like this, please let me know. I've been working on this kind of just as a little passion project because some of these decks are kind of hard to memorize, especially when I'm trying to make new decks, maybe 4 or 5 decks every single week I'm messing around with, even if they're only slightly different from one another. So I hope you enjoy. If you like this Pokemon content, let me know. I think it is very fun to do. I think it is something that I really, really enjoy using my time on, as opposed to just studying or something like that 24/7. We have 20 seconds left. So I also want to say if you have any decks that you would like to see me play, please submit them below. I really love playing viewer decks. I've had quite a few already submitted to me, and we have had a lot of fun on this channel. I'm going to guess one thing, 2 things, just so it goes through and I will show you that it works. All right. I can't guess any more. It told me I'm done. I mean, the whole point is to get better. So as you can see, I am able to guess more after the time limit is up, but this is really for yourself. So I'm not going to stop you from entering more with your time limit because as we saw, we went over a little bit. But here is our result. And because I had completely gotten rid of all of the other data on here, it doesn't have any of my other results. You can also export it to here, and I'll pull this up so you can see it. So here is our exported, CSV we just brought out. We can see what our score was. We can see what time we took, what prizes we missed, and things like that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you come around and see some of our other stuff in the future. I'm very thankful to each and every one of you for watching. If you want to use this app at all, it is going to be free down in the description. It is the GitHub. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again very, very soon.